I'm a program manager at UAB. I work in the Center for Palliative and Supportive Care. I basically oversee our education and training programs. So a lot of the behind the scenes, all the programs it takes to make sure our clinicians are able to speak to their patients and understand sort of what they're going through. So the education part of it is my thing. I am here because I care. My mom was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2008, and I saw everything that she went through. And I felt like there's gotta be more to help people who are diagnosed with cancer. And I felt like for her, the unknown was what was scary, right? And so if we could eliminate some of the unknowns, if we could sort of combat the misinformation, more people would be helped. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that everybody understands what to do next, even if they don't know how, right? They have to understand that it's okay to ask questions, it's okay to not know, and it's okay to speak for yourself. So that's why I'm here. Education and communication. But I think the best part is finding someone who looks like them, okay? And speaking to them in a way that they understand. My mom was a teacher, but I also knew how to make sure that in using words, you spoke in a way that people got what you meant. And the communication part of it is just about understanding our culture. I actually used to coordinate clinical trials, and I had patients who would come in and I would talk to them like they were my aunt or my grandmothers, and we would have others in the office like, why did you say that? And I'm like, I might say, Miss Johnson, what you doing being late in here? You know we got things to do. But I felt comfortable in doing that because that made them comfortable with me. So I think it's a matter of being able to communicate and letting people know what's going on from the very beginning. If I were talking to someone about participating in the clinical trial, I would tell them to ask all of the questions up front, right? But understand that what you're doing is helping others. That's first and foremost, because they learn more information from you being on the trial, okay? Now, understand you could always decide not to be on the trial if you ever feel uncomfortable. But those who create the trial and those who are running the trial are always with you. They're following you step by step. There's never a point where they don't know what's going on with you. So clinical trials actually help others in the future, the next day. It's one of those things where you don't realize that everything we do has been through a clinical trial. Tylenol, all of the pills that we take over the counter, there were clinical trials. Somebody had to go through and take those pills to determine what the side effects were. So for us, it's a matter of understanding what will happen and how long it might take, because people who are afraid, it's just because they just don't know. Give them the information that they need, and hopefully they can make a good decision.